Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Pastor John. Welcome to Ashes To Rubies channel. Hello. This is a channel where our vision is to give hope a platform. And we want to come alongside of people struggling with addiction, substance abuse issues, people dealing with mental health problems and depression and anxiety and all those kind of things. And we want to give content in support of that. We want to give hope where there's hopelessness. We want to bring light where there's darkness, and we want to bring community where there's isolation. So thank you for joining us in this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Feel free to subscribe, to like, and to share. A little bit about myself. I've come out of the addiction world for 15 years. I was addicted to relationships, sex, to alcohol, and to cocaine and ecstasy and speed, all of the above. My addiction was more consumption, and I lived that way for 15 years and been in and out of jail and violence and all those things, but also having children in the mix and just having just depression on that I'm not doing well in life. And so in 2005, I tried to take my own life due to my addictions, due to hopelessness, due to isolation, and due to the confusion that I was in. And in 2005, I was fired from my job. My wife moved out and took my kids and our kids, and I was isolated and alone. And that's where the enemy wants to get you, is alone and isolated. I tried to take my life, and in this process of hopelessness, God came to me. And he came to me I was on a 5-day bender. I was in a parking lot. I remember the sun going down, and a voice in my head is, "You were abandoned and abused. That's what you're doing to your children and the ones you love." And immediately, because I was adopted, I realized right there that my biggest pain, my biggest hurt, all my fears, that's where it came from. And that was the biggest hurt of my life, is what I'm doing to my children and the ones I love. I was passing on my biggest hurt, my biggest pain. And I saw 4 pictures flash in my head. 1 was dying a violent death. 2 was being in a jail cell. 3 was a white padded room in a lockdown in a white straitjacket. And the 4th one was static on a TV, the unknown. I know the other 3 intimately. I've been in lots of violent situations. I've been in jail, and I've been in psych wards on 2 different occasions. The white static picture was the unknown, and I felt compelled to choose one. I chose the white picture that day. I chose the static. I chose the unknown, and I look back, and I believe that was the first time that I surrendered to another way other than my own. And over the course of time, over the few weeks, I entered a rehab center at a homeless shelter, and they introduced me to the concept of a higher power, that I had been playing God my whole life, and that I didn't do a very good job of it, which I could agree with. And so I had to give my will and my life over to the care of God, over to the care of Jesus. I found Jesus, and he came to me in my darkest hour of addiction and of suicide, and he came beside me. And so that's a resource that we want to give to you. We want to give you the resource and the hope that God has given us. Over the next few years, I was involved in developing and running a rehab center for 8 years, and we've seen hundreds of men get sober and hundreds of men not, and a few of them have lost their lives. So I know that this is a deadly disease that kills a lot of people. And so these are my qualifications. It's simple, that I've been there, that I've done it, and then I've helped other people get sober. And over the last few years, I've been ordained as a minister of the gospel, and so the last 3 years I've been Pastor John. And I never saw that coming in 2006 to 2005 when I went into rehab at a homeless shelter. Might have not gone. It might have not gone. It might have not stayed anyway if I had known the outcome. But I'm grateful for what God has done in my life and for what God has given me. And I want to pass on that message to you. So I come to you as qualified as anybody that's been in addiction. I come to you as somebody that's been there and done that and walked beside other men to see them be delivered and restored. And so as you journey with us on this channel, that's what you should expect to see is just recovery stuff, recovery from depression and anxiety and from drugs and alcohol and porn and lust and all those things. Because God came here, Jesus came here to set the captives free. A lot of us have received salvation. A lot of us have made a decision, but we need to make a commitment to that decision. And so Jesus came to set the captives free, and we want to support you. We want to give you resources and hope in hopeless situations. And so thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Feel free to subscribe, to like, and to share, and comment below, and we'll get back to you. We want to be a resource and a help and a part of your community. Come and join us in this. So thank you. Sign up Facebook, Instagram, and check out our shop. We have a little bit of clothing to be self-supported. So come along and join us, and thanks for watching.